Hello, hello, hello. Fancy seeing you here on a Wednesday, GAW TV day. Oh, yes, that is a hashtag. Use that hashtag GAW TV. When discussing grown-ass women TV, welcome to the show. Before we kick things off, and we have so much of exciting things to tell you about tonight. Before we kick it off, though, do us a flav. Like this video. Give us that thumbs up. Yes, please. Make sure, our friends, that you are subscribed to GAW TV here on YouTube. And of course, everyone's personal favorite, use that bell icon. Give it a hit that little button. Give it a hit right to enable notifications so you never miss an upcoming episode of GAW TV. And if you saw what we had plans for this year, you will never want to miss a moment. Not a mo.
Not a mo. No mo.
No mo.
Don't miss a mo, no mo. No, yeah. We appreciate it. We appreciate all of you guys here. We appreciate you guys in the live chat. I know we go when we remind you of that, but it really helps us a lot with our channel. And we're 10,000 strong now, over 10,000 strong, and we're growing. And you know what I'm really excited about is our Patreon. Because we're doing a live chat with all of our top tier Patreons this month. So make sure you join today. But obviously you get the full episode here, you know, unedited, unadulterated, if you will, as well as the GAWcast, you know, unadulterated. You like that, Val?
Yeah. I like that. Yeah. I made it sound like saucy.
It's very saucy over there.
You know, saucy. Oh, and guys, we get to see each other at WrestleCon.
So excited.
Oh my gosh, we're gonna have so much fun. Oh my gosh, you're gonna get photos. You can pre-order photos of all three of us together and a combo. We have so much going on that week. What's going on, Val? What's going on also?
I'm so glad you brought that up, totally candidly, Lisa, because not only are we getting ready for WrestleCon, we got a cowboy boots, cowboy hat, ready to party with all of you guys. And like Lisa said, look in the description. That's where you can get the pre-sales. Don't wait. Get the pre-sales so we can take a photo with you, sign an autograph, do combos, as Lisa said. But ladies and gentlemen, drum roll, please. That was the saddest drum roll I've ever heard, but I tried. DRESSLEMANIA 2, DRESSLEMANIA Part 2 is upon us. And we are finally able to make this a live event thanks to WrestleCon on Saturday at 2 p.m. April 2nd, we are going to do a live event. And of course, DRESSLEMANIA is all for an amazing cause. And this is a cause very near and dear to our heart. It is benefiting Tag Me In, which is all about mental health awareness. And, you know, our lovely friend Daphne, this is in honor of her and her untimely passing. So we want to make sure that this is something you guys are really paying attention to. The links are in the description. We want you to donate what you can. And if you can be a part of the DRESSLEMANIA event, the info is coming as well. So if you can't, and even if you can, there are virtual ways to join the fun. You can bid on worn dresses from all three of us. And of course, all the photos and fabulous stuff here so you can see. Worn dresses and gear and extras will be on sale on auction. Benefiting.
We also have the men's attire also from wrestlers.
And donated this year. Very exciting.
Yeah.
Yay. Yay. The husband's on board. Yay.
That's right.
He does have sharp suits.
Every girl's crazy about a sharp dress man.
Yeah, that's why The Rock always poses like touching his cuff. Like there's a whole meme about it. He's just always because he's sharp. But no, you're right. Men are involved too, and people outside of the wrestling business. We
also huge shout out. We should say though, huge shout out to Pro Wrestling Tees, because now you can also get the official DRESSLEMANIA 2 T-shirt, where all the money for that will go directly to NAMI for Tag Me In United. And so it's just cool when everybody comes together and does something awesome. So we're very excited. It did so well last year. We raised like $9,000 for Girl Up campaign. So this year, I think with everybody coming together, and since it is such a special cause, and maybe we do it every year with Tag Me In United. You don't know.
You never know.
But we're going to have an in-person event, a cocktail party, if you will.
Oh,
so get your tickets. Again, get your tickets. Come party with us. Come hang.
I threw in an extra with my dress. I'm throwing in my shoes with my outfit and toenail clippings.
Ew. Oh, you are too generous and too magnanimous for this world, Lisa.
I couldn't even settle it. Like, ooh, yeah. I was like, ew.
We need a replay of that. Hello. There are extras, but with you know, some people are donating like Zoom calls. People are donating video shout outs, extra 8x10s, what have you. That's on a whole nother level though.
That is extra.
I'm all about giving. I
You're
give back.
super, and I appreciate it.
Yeah, we do. We appreciate that. We appreciate you. And we appreciate all of you. Again, use that hashtag DRESSLEMANIA because we want you all to be involved virtually and or at the event. It's benefiting a great cause. Why not?
It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome. And it's big, everything's bigger in Texas. It's gonna be a good time.
Everything.
I don't know if you guys are ready, but today we have a really, really special person on the show, if you know what I mean.
Oh, yes.
Oh, he's the whole effing GAW show. If you
Yeah.
will. Who's got two thumbs?
I do.
Who's got two thumbs and is cool AF?
This
This
guy.
guy.
Oh,
R
and that guy.
D and Miss Katie, which Lisa,
Katie Forbes.
you go on and praise her all the time, and we love you for it. So I'm so excited because I've met her. I think I met her at WWE at WrestleMania that week, but it's obviously WrestleMania, so it's all crazy. But she's great. She's so funny. So I'm so excited to have them both on the show, Mr. and Miss RVD, if you will.
Yes, let's
Whole
welcome
effing
Double Trouble.
GAW show.
Let's
Double.
get him in. Oh,
There he is. There he is. He's in his birthday suit.
Oh,
oh my God.
Oh.
Look at this entrance, by the way, behind you.
Hey, girl.
Hello. Oh my
You're
God, look at that
so
dog.
I don't know where to look. The amazing outfit, the doggo,
Or the balloon.
or the
Or the-
Cheers, y'all.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Welcome to
Do
GAW
it.
TV,
Thank
a
you so much
grown-ass,
for being here.
yes, grown-ass women and grown-ass men in terms of RVD. We are so happy to have you guys here. And I know the fans are going to love this one. We have to start off with our favorite part of the show. We want to know, well, maybe in Rob's case, this will be interesting. Who are you wearing or not wearing? And what are you drinking?
I grabbed an IPA, Lagunitas.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't drink very much.
That's what he's drinking.
Ooh.
Made an exception because I haven't been drinking very much, but just because I'm at home, I guess. And what am I wearing, baby? Whatever she tells me to.
He has Jordan sweatpants on.
Oh,
Yes.
we
What
thought
are
he was.
you wearing? We wanted to hear
Yeah,
about your outfit.
Katie. I knew it. I told the girls, I'm like, I'm not going to even attempt to dress up. Katie's going to steal the show as usual.
Y'all
So-
all look fabulous.
Oh, thanks. God
What are you
bless
wearing? What you wearing? What are you drinking, Katie, baby?
Well, Rob forgot to tell me that we were going to be drinking. So I drank pre-workout instead of making a drink. I didn't know because I'm going to work out after this. But yeah, I'm not drinking anything, but I'm excited to be here. So I'm still turning up with y'all.
Turning it up. Oh, we're so happy to have you guys. Thank you.
Yes.
Hey, and I have
Are
a
you guys gonna be in WrestleCon too? Are we gonna see you in WrestleCon?
Ooh,
Yeah, get it. Get
Okay,
it, get
okay.
It, get it,
dinner
Katie.
and a show.
Wow.
That's what we're resting.
Yes, we'll be there.
Yeah,
Oh,
That'll
we're
be
so
fun.
excited.
we're just talking about that.
We
at
made
least
you
try
go,
not
we
to
made you
sell
go
it,
get a
but-
drink, Katie, so we can see your rocking
Hey,
body.
cheers.
Your rocking body. Your rocking body.
We just wanted to see you leave. That's all. We wanted to see that derriere.
That backside. Your money maker.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yay. Oh, this is gonna be awful.
Val, what are you drinking? What are you wearing?
Oh, well, before I do the shot in my fancy RuPaul, thank you, Aaron, my RuPaul shot glass. I am wearing a lovely, I actually bought this for Miami episodes, guys. I bought it from Target. I miss Target,
Oh,
living in England,
Target.
I'm representing. A little vintage necklace. And I was drinking a very basic vodka soda lime, but this is whiskey. So cheers to you and me. It will help my throat. I have a little bit of a tickle.
You got a little tickle. She
Yeah.
does have a tickle.
Comic-Cons. I'm telling you, it's because of Comic-Cons. Do you guys lose your voice when you do Comic-Cons?
Not really. I do more when we go to karaoke. Like the second song in karaoke, if my voice isn't warmed up, I'm like, I cannot be hitting all those high notes.
No.
Oh,
We
you're
have
going.
to do karaoke in Dallas.
Are you a big karaokeer?
Yeah, I am now. Rob, like,
Yeah.
I make Rob just sit there and listen to me sing sometimes at home or rap, and Rob just like no sells and stays calm the whole time.
Does he never partake? No singing from you, Riz, at
No.
all? No?
No,
Keep calm, stay RVD.
right?
Good advice.
He'll like joke around, sing sometimes, but only like I'll only get like a 3-second clip of his silliness, and then it's over.
Well,
He's
now,
like, okay,
I
that's
mean,
good. That's good.
now
That's
we
good.
have to know because inquiring minds want to know. This is going to be a GAW TV exclusive. your preferred karaoke songs. What's your playlist? What are you singing?
My favorite is a song called Rags to Riches. That's my favorite because I like to rap in there. And then also I like to hit the high, low notes. It's just when I just feel it from my heart and it hits my chakras. So I turn up when that song is on.
We have to find a karaoke place in Dallas.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be so fun.
I love
Or
karaoke.
we could turn the DRESSLEMANIA party into a karaoke party when we're done.
I
We
don't
can
see why not.
karaoke. Why not? Why the hell not? We got the speaker. I actually joked with Michael and was like, just don't make sure it's not a karaoke machine. Okay, Michael? When I was like, cause he's going to move the sound equipment over, and he goes, oh, I got that too. And I was like, actually,
Oh.
let me talk to you about,
Yeah.
wait a minute.
We might
Kidding,
kill
but we should
So
find a
much fun.
karaoke place.
There was
was
the story of you talking about Sandman on the karaoke. What was he singing?
I don't know the story.
You were like Sandman was singing that.
his entrance
Oh
song.
my God, it's the funniest song, and you always
Entrance song.
kept singing it.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Oh my God. I brought him and Fonzie and Sabu to California to film this thing that ended up being a total, I wish it was not caught on camera. It was like Wrestlers Invaded Comedy Club, but I had split the direction with the comedy guy, and he didn't even tell, like we had everything planned out. He didn't even tell the guys what was going on. They'd be on stage telling jokes, like looking forward to, having their booking and shit. And then wrestlers would run up there with chairs and like chase them off, and they didn't even know. And the director was like, no, I looked fine. And it was like,
But what song?
abortion.
But what song was Sandman?
Sandman told me earlier in the day that he hadn't drank in like I think he was trying to tell me it'd been almost 2 months, which is really hard to believe. But anyway, he's a little while later at the club, he's drinking a bottle of vodka, and then he's giving everybody advice, pulling them aside. Yo, don't go too early. Like wait for it. Feel it. You gotta feel the cue. And anyway,
That was good. Spot
at
on.
the end of the night, like we have him on film singing I'm coming out. He's like, I'm coming out.
Oh my God.
The world
Ross,
is-
right?
And he was like shaking his ass to the crowd with his hands up on the curtains.
Oh, I love that.
I cried laughing because he was enjoying it so much. He wasn't like, I could only do shit like that being sarcastic and making fun of someone, but he was into it and loving it. And
Wow.
that was
That's
a real
amazing.
moment.
Yeah.
Real
That's
moment.
amazing.
That
Like,
impression was amazing. That was
That
spot
was,
on.
that was spot on, dude. That was spot on. I have a
I'm
question for you
nervous.
guys. Like, how is it? You guys are married now, and I'm so sorry I didn't make it to the wedding. I was my car crashed. My car crashed, and I didn't have transportation, and I had an appearance or something like that. I am so bummed I missed out. It looked beautiful. The pictures were amazing. But how is it like juggling like married life, traveling together, doing Comic-Cons together, and working and living home together? Like, do you
It's
need
awesome.
Katie time? Do you need Rob time? Do you need solo time?
Alone time. Yeah.
It's awesome. We also travel apart from each other, and I definitely prefer when we're together. Usually when I get booked, I try to get her on it too, unless sometimes I squeeze them so bad that, they got nothing left and there's no room. But whatever it takes, I usually try to bring her, and it makes being on the road way better because I'm sad, as soon as like one of us gets dropped off at the airport and we split up. But I do have a loner qualities in me. And so a lot of times I get up when she's sleeping at night just because then I can be productive, because all we do is hang out together and spend as much time just bonding when we're both able to. And so it makes it hard to get shit done that I need to get done,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes
Yeah.
we'll try to like make ourselves spend time apart so we can be productive. So like I'll go like do my own hobbies which includes like going to CrossFit. Like I'll do like a group workout at the CrossFit gym, and I go to dance classes. So I do stuff like that. And then at the end of the day, we have movie night, which is like every night when we watch TV and catch up and spend time together. So we're together all day, every day. But then, yeah, we have our times where we miss each other, like when we're doing that stuff.
I think don't you think it's important to like kind of have a little some time so you can have that chance to miss each other too, right? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Or else we'll
Right.
get shit done because we love hanging out with each other. So he'll just want to smoke and hang out, and I'll be singing and dancing. And they were like, we got to do like adulting things.
Yeah, eventually,
Adulting sucks.
eventually, I think that I'll be able to take the direction of my own life. And when I'm hanging out with her, I think eventually I'll be able to say, you know what? I need a couple hours. I need to go hit the gym. But, you know, normally, you know, it's all about making a decision, and that's always the best option. Is like, do I want to do that, or would I rather hang out, you know, with her and whatever? So
Yeah.
you know, it's not a bad problem to have, but
I was gonna say it's a good problem, but it's totally true. Like when my husband's working a lot, I'm like, wow, I got a lot done. But if he's not, I'm like, I am
Yeah.
so behind on emails and all this other crap that I should be doing. It's a lovely problem, but I totally get what you mean. Yeah.
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 You know, I gotta tell a story about like when I remember Rob, we were all doing an appearance together, and Katie goes, "Oh girl, where are we all going out?" And then she's downstairs, and I go, hold on, I'm waiting for everybody to come downstairs. And she's in her lime green, which I have a picture. I'm gonna remind me, Val.
Okay.
This is the picture
I'll make a note.
okay?
Yeah.
Okay. And I go, okay, I'll wait for you. Go upstairs and get dressed. She goes, oh girl, I'm going out like this. And I go, wait, we're in New Orleans. We want to be low key and get really, you know, stupid drunk. And then the girls were like, what's Katie wearing? You became the life of the party, and everybody freaking fell in love with you, Katie. They were all like, God, gee, it's so fun. And I'm like, I told you guys, but she's a blast, man. Jeez.
New Orleans is so cool and woke.
Yeah.
Like if you're gonna wear it. Like New Orleans is cool.
New Orleans is the place to wear whatever you want, for sure.
Yeah.
She went right- no, but look at the
Or-
gear. I'll show you. You'll see the gear she was wearing, and I was like,
Or Vegas. Vegas is very much like you could just wear. what you-
Right.
yeah,
I
yeah.
love that because then I can be my true self and
Yes.
an exhibitionist in Vegas, and no one cares. Like all the girls are like me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
you
have
do
a question. How's your the last time I spoke? The last time I saw you guys was it the Raw at WrestleMania weekend? But I also, that was when I found out about your CBD company, Rob.
Yeah.
How's that doing?
it's doing good. It's on the constant grow. We're expanding into other cannabinoids as well, you know, THC.
Cannabinoids.
Well, yeah, that's you want a quick education?
Very
Oh, yeah. I don't
yeah,
know
I
what
actually do. I don't know what
cannabinoid
that's.
is. Did I
I
say
don't know what it.
Cannabinoid.
I'll just say this real quick, try to catch up. So it's been illegal to study marijuana for decades, right? Since 1937. Well, actually, this asshole Harry Anslinger was trying to prohibit it state by state. And a hero in New York City named Mayor LaGuardia stood up and said, hey, if I'm going to prohibit this in my city, let me do my own tests on it and see if all these claims are true, because he's saying that kids are going crazy and they're addicted and it's growing at an alarming rate. He did the tests and found all of it to be bullshit. He said his results said it shouldn't be prohibited. This is in 1947. He says, you know, it's inhumane actually to make this criminal. And if people smoke too much, they might go to sleep, you know, whatever. So Harry Anslinger, the head of the Federal Bureau of Narcotics, buried his report and then banned all future testing. And so forever and ever, all we've known about marijuana is that it gets you high. And so it's always, you know, the joke, the stoner, whatever. Now that's quasi legal, we're able to study it, and we find there's over 100 different elements that are special to the plant that we call cannabinoids. And THC is only one of them. CBD is one of them, and there's CBN and there's CBG, and there's like over 100. And now that we're able to separate it, combine them in the right ways, like we have the ability to replace like 80% of pharmaceuticals, and that's why it's been prohibited all along, is because of the people that stand to lose money, like the alcohol and tobacco, pharmaceuticals,
Big healthcare.
fuel, the
Pharmaceutical.
evil world owners. And so Richard Nixon did the same thing in 1970. He did a test. So let me test it, and his test came back just like LaGuardia's. It's not dangerous. It's not toxic. It shouldn't be a criminal offense. He buried the report, and he started the Controlled Substance Act, and he put marijuana as a Schedule 1 on the controlled list, meaning the most dangerous, the most harmful for you and society. And still today, that's where it is with the federal government, as a Schedule 1. Schedule 2, meaning safer for you and society, is where you find cocaine and meth. So
Wow.
even though people
Really?
know a lot more about that, we know there's a lot of bullshit. We know that it's supposedly not that dangerous. They still don't know, half the truth. And they're still arresting, over 1 million people on just possession, when like
No.
90% of people that use drugs don't even have any kind of disorder anyway, any drug use disorder.
Yeah.
Rob,
and
I have a question. I have a question, like, about when you're starting to go through all those levels. I went to the medicinal place, dispensary, and I said, I only get the munchies. I don't get the giggle fest, like what, my boyfriend will be laughing his ass off because I'm going to the refrigerator and I don't want to gain weight. And so
But
I
she
went
only
to
does the edibles. She only does the edibles.
no, but we tried other stuff too. And then they recommended THZ, which still has THC. Oh wait, THCZ or something like that. And I still got the munchies.
Well, I mean, I can't speak for what they gave you or whatever, but you can go through a list, and this isn't real new, but it's getting the system's getting better. You can go through a list and check and say, I don't want the munchies. I don't want a short attention span. I want to be able to study. I don't want the giggles. I want to feel good. I want to be alert. And you can go through some places, and if you find the right places, and they'll combine all of it, and it's like, really, I think the way nature intended was for it all to be together, that like it comes in the plant, but obviously not everybody wants all of those symptoms. So it's really cool. And the CBD, RVDCBD.com, we're helping so many people. It's like all the feedback I get from people telling me that they've tried other stuff that didn't work. And then mine was, of course, I've been studying the plant for decades. And,
Right.
and I was very picky about getting my product right where I wanted it.
Right.
Katie,
That's
Katie,
amazing.
do you smoke? Do you smoke, Katie?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, I
Okay.
never seen you do it. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I
I
think
never-
I
I
love
never
that sort of
did that.
educating speak, because a lot of people are just, a lot of people are ignorant to it. And I think it's nice to talk about it in a healthy way. And of course, anyone that's watching this show, we're going to put all of RVD's links to the CBD and his whole company in the description. So make sure that you click those links and give them a follow. But we're talking about different locations that have it being legal or have it not. Like, obviously, I've been to Amsterdam a few times here, living so close to Europe. England, Ireland, the UK, they're not, unfortunately, into the idea, which I think is a shame. And I was going to say earlier, like, it's a hell of a lot better for you than this stuff. Let's be honest.
Yes. Yeah.
You agree with that, Rob?
Yeah.
My dogs are barking.
I'll give him something.
Hold on.
What did you say? It's healthier than that
this.
stuff. I said, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
any statistics will tell you that as well. And I'm not hating on alcohol. I used to be such a strong proponent for marijuana, that I would be like, it's ridiculous. But what really used to get me was even comparing it to cigarettes, because although people smoke less now, when I was talking to, like, in the mid 90s, when I was preaching to everybody, marijuana's prohibition's based on lies. It's, we got to do something. They're arresting all these people that aren't even criminals.
Yeah.
Everybody was smoking cigarettes, and they were pot shaming me. And the cigarettes kill 1 out of 2 long-term users. 50% of long-term cigarette smokers die as a cause attributed to their smoking. And marijuana doesn't even have enough toxicity in it to cause death. There's no way you'd be able to smoke enough. And so that, I've always been behind it, even when it wasn't cool to talk about, because it's not prohibited for the right reasons. It's just for for profit, you know, and it's I'm not against that. I love being in a capitalist society, but I also believe that in the big picture, the morality wins.
Yeah.
So what kind of products do you have in your store?
So with the CBD, we have the best pain cream ever. And we have drops that you drop under your tongue called tinctures. We have smokable flower, and we have gummies. That's all for the CBD. And we're also doing THC. That has to be state by state. Can't cross lines. So we have it in Oklahoma. We have it in California, and hopefully very soon I'll be having it in Nevada. We're working with somebody. Hopefully it'll reach the finish line in Nevada. But
Awesome.
it's you know, they're related obviously, but they're kind of treated like completely different. And
Right.
yeah,
Because it's different regulations, right? Yeah. And because
on the website, you're not going to find any of the THC products, obviously. But if you live in California, and on my Twitter, I do have a list of the California stores pinned. And
Lisa's going to be your best customer, Rob. She's awesome.
rolling. B-Reals, Dr. Green Thumb. He has I have pre-rolls and moon rocks in THC right now, and they're loaded with stuff, not just flour, but they're made to Van terminate you.
What is Van terminate? What is moon rocks? What are moon rocks?
Moon rock is when you have like a really high quality flower bud, hopefully, and then it's like it's rolled like in some kind of a oil, hash oil, THC oil.
Okay.
Maybe some crystals or keef sprinkled on top of it.
Okay.
Sounds magical.
Wow.
The pre-rolled doobies are basically the same thing in joint form.
Yeah. Oh, I love it.
Speaking of business, I want to hear about Katie's membership page. Katie.
Yes, exclusive content.
Yeah, exclusive. Yes. Tell us about it.
I'm a smart queen.
You are.
Then I just started building my online platform. And so I love it because I was actually deleted from Instagram. So OnlyFans is my place.
You get canceled?
Authentic self. Instagram deleted me at 1 million and I was verified, but then people reported stuff. So they disabled the page.
You don't know if that's what happened. It could have been a hacker.
It could have been a hacker. I don't know, but they took my Instagram. But anyways, so now I'm on Twitter and OnlyFans. So I like it because then there's no rules and I can twerk and post my body. And that's what I'm really passionate about.
Well, that's we were talking about International Women's Day, and actually, weirdly enough, was about this in a Comic-Con because it was in Scotland. Not that that's a conservative place, but I have photos of bras, and I was saying how and it was funny. I never really talked about it much on a panel of fans in front of me, but I was like, I just love posing in that sort of stuff, and that's feminism and all that. It's about choice, and that's what I enjoy doing. Just like someone else might not want to do that. Maybe they want to be a serious wrestler and not pose like that, but that's what I think is important is to say, like you just said, you enjoy it and it's empowering, I think. So you don't get it, then don't subscribe, dude. No big deal.
Right. It's like I was saying, some people find nudity empowering and some people find modesty empowering. So I love showing my body and I find it empowering. And also to be able to make money from it too is awesome.
Yeah.
You have a kick-ass body. If I would be posing like how you do if I had the body like you.
Thank you.
This girl can freaking squat. She put me on her shoulder. I can send you that video too, you guys.
Oh, yes.
She put me on her shoulder and she does that in her wrestling matches and squatted with me. And I'm like, wait, I go, I'm really heavy. Katie, I'm heavy. She goes, no, I got you. And I'm like, I never get picked up. I never get picked up normally. And she was
yeah, because she sandbags you.
I do. I don't know how to help.
She says, I only base. I'm just kidding.
I'll catch your ass.
But that really is the way forward. Like nowadays, we all have Brand Army sites and OnlyFans and things like that. And do you agree that that's sort of a thing where we're kind of taking control of the narrative per se and making your own content? And you get to post, you just said a minute ago, it's the real you and people get to know you whether it's, you know, photo shoots or a video update or whatever it is, it's sort of like a little glimpse into your life, but it's controlled by you, which I think is important as opposed to some big company telling you what to do, right?
I was
Right.
just telling Rob about that because we're watching the show Pam and Tommy where they got their sex tape like stolen and then everyone's making money off of them, like, you know, without them getting shit for it. So I love OnlyFans because people are in control of what they're posting, what they're filming, how much it's selling for. So I just love that because it's putting the control in the model and content creators' hands instead of a big company ripping people off.
Yeah.
It's the way
Yeah.
forward. It really is.
Yeah.
You
I
guys
love that.
mentioned, obviously, Lisa was asking about your travels and things like that, but I know you guys go to the UK once in a while. Like, where have you been? I'm sure that wrestling has, you know, and I'm always so grateful for that too, that it sort of affords you to go to different places, see different cultures. Where have you guys been together that you've really enjoyed?
By the way, SoCal, we may be in the Edinburgh.
Edinburgh.
Yeah.
Edinburgh.
The Comic Con in October.
Yeah.
Are you guys going to the For the Love of Wrestling too?
Liverpool?
I have a match in Dublin this Saturday, March 12th. Katie won't be with me. Katie won't be with me on that one though.
Oh,
But
boo. Yeah, there's a big one. Lisa, Mickie, and I are on one called For the Love of Wrestling in Liverpool. It's April 23rd and 24th. Are you guys
we
on
did
that?
that before.
Yeah.
We did For the Love of Wrestling.
Have ya?
before.
How was
Yeah,
it?
it was fun.
Okay, good.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But you're not on it this year?
correct.
We gotta change that shit.
Yeah. what the hell?
Yeah. But yeah, we had a good time though. Everyone seemed to bond. Wait, were you in that one, or was that the one when we were at the bar with the Scott Hall and Kevin Nash and Bischoff? I get it mixed up and run in, but I always have fun when I go over there anyway. so,
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
don't you
same.
feel like you guys always travel enough that it all runs together, right? You're like, where am I? Like, what?
I know.
I'm surprised when it doesn't. You know, it's really weird when I think about like a match and I know the building from 1996, you know, in a certain town. Someone mentioned Claxton, Georgia. I'm like, oh yeah, the high school there. I remember, you know, it's weird that it doesn't all seem like more of a blur. But
Yeah.
you know, when you got an IQ like RVD, which is a question mark, by the way. I wish I knew. I wish I knew. WrestleCon, we're both wrestling that week. I'll be.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
Well, you have to come to DRESSLEMANIA, my dear.
Yes.
In your
WrestleMania.
best attire, DRESSLEMANIA. Obviously, you know, we do the auction. This is our second annual event, but we're going to do it for the first time in person at WrestleCon. So you don't even have to leave, really. It's after it's over on Saturday.
Just stop
You know,
by.
we'll get you all the deets. Don't worry, we're having a champagne toast. We may have a karaoke party now. We don't know. It's going to be a great time. It's going to be fun. We're going to celebrate. And we would have, WrestleCon would have already been ended. So, been ended? Sure, we'll go with that.
That makes sense to me.
So you have zero commitments after, unless you have to wrestle on Saturday night, or no.
Cool.
Are
Yeah.
you wrestling Saturday?
no, nobody's
No,
wrestling.
we're wrestling on Thursday and Saturday during the day. So yeah.
Okay, just during the
Yeah.
day. though. Okay.
Even
It's during the day. It's during the day. This is 2 to 3. 2 to 3. Block it. Pencil it in.
That's during
It's
the
gonna
day.
be fun.
Yeah, that sounds like exactly the time that we'll be at our thing.
Way.
No. We'll make it work. Even if you
Listen.
virtually participate, it's going to be fun. It's for a great cause. We're honoring Daphne and Tag Me In, which is benefiting, you know, mental health awareness and things like that. So it's all for a great cause. And, you know, everyone that's watching here, we're getting very close to WrestleCon. And it's very exciting.
Oh.
Dude, when I told Lisa, I was like, you have to remind me because we talk often on this show about how, like, you know, sometimes it's funny when you get to know wrestlers, like how people are so intimidated by them or how, you know, and when you came to TNA, we still call it TNA. Sorry for watching Impact Wrestling. I'll translate for our modern viewers, for the youngins. But when you came to Impact Wrestling / TNA, you came in and I feel like people must have been so intimidated and you were so personable and lovely, but people were like, I remember how the guys would kind of look at you and like, cause you're RVD, you know, hello. And rightfully so. But at the catering table, I'll never forget, because we were like, wow, RVD's here to hang out, because I said to you, hey, so why do I never see you at like the ale house? Why don't you ever come out? Like, why don't you come out like after the shows? And you very sweetly said, I don't know, man, like nobody invites me. And I was like, oh, that's serious. And it was funny to me because I was like, wait, what? And then I went, oh my God, they're all terrified and intimidated. And he just was like, it was very simple. I don't go out because no one tells me where to go. I was like, dude, well, come join us. And that was the first interaction. And then I also asked you one time if Rob was your real name. And you said, no, it's Stephanie.
Yeah, maybe odds.
Yeah,
Isn't that funny? It's just like, that's how intimidated people were. And I was like, that's so mean. Like, just be social. Be
That's
cool.
so mean. That
Right.
is so mean. And also too, like I remember seeing Katie downstairs in her gear and waiting to go out. And I go, are we waiting for Rob to come down? And she goes, oh no, he doesn't go out because it was at WrestleCon. So he can't go 2 feet without someone stopping for a picture. He just is really recognizable. And yeah. So
and he's
yeah.
nice about it. And will want to give fans.
That's so nice though.
But then it's not nice to the people that just paid at the con for it. You know, so that's why I don't like people trying to get the free shit when other people had to pay and wait in line.
That's not fair.
Yeah.
That is
Right,
not
I'm
fair.
He's nice about it. I'm the heel.
Yeah.
That happens.
You're-
You can tell when someone's not getting an autograph because they're excited. They're just waiting for their chance to get it for free, or they're trying to get it in eBay.
It's kind of not fair to that kid that doesn't have the money to get your picture, but we're getting paid to be there. This is how the promoters make their money back. And you're like, dude, that's not fair. They paid for a picture. You can't do that. And I think fans forget that. And it's hard to be mean about it. Yeah.
And if you're worried about that, if you're feeling stressed, that's what RVD CBD is for. And that's why we have linked it in the description, my friends. So get on it. Boom.
Oh.
There's a segue for you. Well, we don't want to keep you guys too long.
Segue.
You've been so lovely to chat with us. And we were so glad that you could both be here.
Thank you so much.
Cheers to you guys, all you're doing. We're going to see you at WrestleCon in person. Can't
We
wait.
love you.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Thank you for being here, guys.
Cheers. Thank you.
Love you both. Love you both.
Love y'all. Great seeing you.
Yay.
Go, yo.